Hi everybody, it's Marcy, and I'm here working on my January Just Junk Journal Challenge. I've finished all of my required elements for the challenge, but for the tassel. So, now I'm going to start doing some playing with some junk to get my journal pages the way I want them. And the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm using a newspaper page from, it was packed in with, it was used as packing paper for something I had ordered. I don't even remember what now. But, and I don't normally use a lot of more current newspaper pages. I'll use old newspaper pages, but a lot of the stuff, for me, quite frankly, a lot of the stuff in more current newspapers, I don't particularly care to have in a journal. So what I'm doing is I'm using the cartoons. This page happened to have cartoons in it, and since my journal is very eclectic, flea market-y, I thought these would just be kind of a little fun thing to use. So right now I'm just kind of tearing the comics into strips. Okay, and then I think probably, I'm not sure how much I'm going to need. I'm going to take part of this side, which has puzzles and stuff like that, quizzes and puzzles, and we'll take part of this, get rid of that. Let's go ahead and tear this edge. And I'm just using my tear ruler because it makes it a little easier. You could just tear these by hand. Okay. So, well, okay, so what I've got here is I've got, this was, I've told you before, but this was just part of an envelope that I'd gotten in the mail. It was white, and I, tea/coffee dyed it, cut off all the mailing tape, and this is going to be one of the pages in my journal. And what I'm doing, I actually saw on Gail Augustinelli's channel. She had gotten a Happy Mail that basically just decorated a plain page using collage. So that, and I will link Gail Augustinelli's channel below. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. Now, when Gail has done it, and I believe in the Happy Mail she got, it was more random collaging around the page. This one I'm using very specific things. The comics from the newspaper, along with perhaps some of the little puzzles. But the idea is the same. And it's just to add a little bit of something to look at on an otherwise blank page. Now, that's not to say my page will stay blank. I could very easily not sure how much to fill it. I could very easily I'll do that. Put something on the page. But, like I said, I'm just trying to add a little added interest using my junk. Because now that I've made everything that is required, now I've got some leftover junk that I'd kind of like to get used up. So, that one's too long. Let's see if we've got a shorter one. I could cut them, but if I don't, have to, I'd just as soon, just for fun, leave the comic strips intact. I don't know that that was my original thought, but now that I've begun, that's kind of where I'm going with it. And that happens. So I hope everyone's doing well today. I woke up late this morning. For me, late. I slept like 2 extra hours and I'm not feeling great today. But I don't know if it's because I don't know if I slept longer because I'm not feeling great, or if I'm not feeling great because I slept longer. But it's unusual for me to sleep as late as I did this morning. And I don't think it's anything serious at all. I just think something was a little bit off. But I kind of think that it's just that I'm not feeling great today, just because I've been up now for several hours and, you know, when I realized how I was feeling, trying to get myself up and moving around and try to shake off some of that extra sleep that I'd had, and it's not doing anything for me. So, and we all have those kind of days. Doesn't mean it's anything super serious, just a day where we're just kind of bleh. But I did get all of my elements, all of my required elements for the journal photographed and uploaded to Facebook this morning. So that was good. Okay. I'm going to put another one there in that corner just because that's wider than a comic strip will be. So I'm just using some of the black and white puzzle page stuff just to kind of fill in some of the gaps. And you can see I'll need to go around my page and trim off some of the edges, which is fine. I almost always have. Will I be able to fit another one? Just. Okay. I almost always, when I'm doing collage-y kind of work like this, I almost always have it overhanging the edge just a little bit. And here I'm just using my old rewards card just to kind of help burnish some of that glue down. Okay, let's take a little more of the random puzzle stuff. Got Beetle Bailey on here. I used to love reading Beetle Bailey. And actually, I want that to come to the edge. So, still trying to decide if I want to take part in the 100-day challenge. And I need to get that decision made, because if I am going to, I need to start getting ready for it. I just don't know if I can commit to a full 100 days. And, I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world. Well, it's not the end of the world if I miss a day. And I think I changed my thinking. Originally, my thought was to use Trivial Pursuit cards and basically decorate one every day. But I think if I do it, I'm going to change that and use the same idea, but using index cards. And my reasoning for that is if I use 3x5 or 4x6 index cards, and I could just make it an index card a day for 100 days without it having to be one size or the other. But with the index cards, I can, that buys me a little more freedom to, say, a 3x5 index card could be either a pocket or a journaling card, or I've got a little more variety as to what it can be than if I use a Trivial Pursuit card. And the index cards are not as thick as the Trivial Pursuit cards, so not everything would be quite as bulky. So I think it would be a lot of fun. It would mean, I got paper all over my scissors. It would mean that on some days I would probably have 2 videos, because I would still have other things that I would need to do. But on the flip side, I wouldn't have to figure out what to do for every day of a video for 100 days. So some days, like I said, there would be 2 videos, but okay. So, I mean, that's nothing spectacular. It just adds a little interest, and if you wanted to, you can go around and read the comic book pages. I think I've got enough to do the inside as well. So I think we're going to do that actually. But I won't do that on camera. So just a quick, simple way of decorating a blank page. And if nothing goes on there, then you've still got writing space here and here. But you've got just very simple interest using just newspaper. So I think that'll be cute in the journal. Okay, guys, that's it for now. Until next time, please be safe, stay healthy, happy crafting, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.